she'll fix you.
Wilander could have put that and should have put it away.
But lendl mishit that forehand, Cliff. That ball is spinning around and around. There, watch. This is a tough backhand volley, I thought.
I'd take that back. You're right.
So the mishit shot.
Yeah, it was a tough shot. That high backhand volley, as you said, one of the toughest in the business.
He can usually put that away, but I just think it was difficult. Lendl used all of his frame on that forehand. He was trying a topspin lob.
It seems that when they both stay back, no one player has a particular advantage. Lendl hits the ball harder, yes, but it seems that Mats Wilander can run down almost anything Lendl throws at him.
What's made him world champion, the ability to pull out the big serve, the crunch moment.
Look how he extends and goes up and out. See where he ended up inside that court? Perfect.
Lendl served 9 aces through the third set. Now, you saw it. Well, you no sooner get a feeling, do you, than things change. Lendl played an outstanding game to break back, but somehow the destiny of this match is in Lendl's hands. He's the one who can finally control the match. Mats Wilander can only do so much, and then he's at the limit of his ability. Lendl has a far greater range.
That's right. Lendl dictates what's going to happen. Either he hits winners, a lot more winners, but he also has more unforced errors, but he is the one dictating.
It really is a totally absorbing scene.
Wilander going through another racket. Jay Shui does all his rackets, checking the grip. Now the tension. If it's a higher sound, it means the racket's run tighter.
Ordinary sportsmen like myself kind of try and envisage situations like this, but it's very difficult to imagine what goes on now after 3.5 hours of play of such intensity.
There's a single-mindedness really about both of these players that makes them really not that concerned with finally what's at stake here. It's another tennis match for the two of them here. They know exactly what it is that they have to do to win, both of them in their own way, and they're doing it.
That's right. It just depends on who executes better from now on, who's going to win this match, and they both know that. They don't really think about the occasion or the crowd or anything else. As Cliff said, they're single-minded. Lendl's, I'm sorry, Simon. Lendl's really trying to get more forehand returns. You saw him move over there to his left quite a bit.
So even at this stage, Wilander's not feeling, I'm just 3 games away possibly from being world's #1.
No. Well, if he is thinking that, he's in trouble. Right now he's thinking, where should I put my serve?
And even in moments like this one, between points, there's no thought of the outside, no thought of what I'm achieving or might not achieve.
It's very important to watch players in between points as well as during the point, because what they're doing now is who's concentrating better. Wilander's probably trying to figure out where he's going to serve it, at what pace, and lendl has probably already picked out where he's going to hit his return.
When you start composing your acceptance speech, whether it be for #2, for the silver medal or the gold medal, as Billie Jean says, you're in trouble.
And that's what you tend to do when you're inexperienced. But these two have a lot of experience.
Just a slight mishit on that volley and a little gesture from Mats Wilander of apology, but well, he was in control in that game anyway.
He almost lost the grip on his racket. It's getting downright chilly now, too, compared to when they started.
Not a changeover, ladies and gentlemen. Please stay in your seats.
It is. It probably started at around 70 degrees. It's now around 50, I guess, something like that.
Must be.
Quiet, please.
More than 3.5 hours has gone by. You're right, it didn't start out as a very warm day anyway.
What's more amazing about that shot than anything else is that he hit that from basically the center of the court, so he had to find some angle and hit it as hard as he did, both at the same time.
From behind the baseline. It's amazing that he hit that hard. Agassi and lendl.
Interesting you say Agassi and lendl, not Becker.
No, Becker doesn't hit the ball quite as hard because he puts more spin on it. Those Agassi and lendl can hit the ball very flat. Connors can hit his flat. When you hit the ball flat, it goes faster through the air and lower.
And stays lower, by the way, after it bounces.
That's what a golfer's supposed to do when it's windy.
Maybe that wasn't the ball to come in on.
Well, I just don't think that you know what Wilander is looking at here.
There was somebody up in the stands here, just below us actually, Billie Jean, that was screaming something, whether in pain or exhorting one of the players, I don't know, but Wilander looked up immediately after that point. He was disturbed by whatever the commotion was. And everybody, by the way, in the stadium now is looking up to find out what's going on up there.
They're all standing up. Well, Wilander decided to hit a two-handy off that backhand. Going in on that one, Cliff, that changes everything as far as speed and direction.
It sure does. He was a little lucky because that lob, topspin lob from Lendl was a little short. About another 2 or 3 feet longer, and he'd have had no play.
It was a great effort from Wilander to get to that lob. Lendl does a much better job when the ball bounces higher off his backhand. He doesn't like that chip low to his backhand. Actually, Vitas Giriolaitis had match point against Lendl one time at the Masters here in New York. He ended up losing the match, but that's how he was beating him, chipping to Lendl's backhand.
First serve.
And Wilander will have to serve, stay in this fourth set again. And for those of you waiting for the film late image, just to confirm, we will be staying with this match until its conclusion. And you can hear the response of the crowd for both players. They appreciate what they're seeing here.
Why it's important to serve first in a set, and why Lendl now is in good position here, because he's got 2 chances to win the set. He can either break here, and if he doesn't, well, he's got another shot at it in the tiebreaker.
See, when Mott hits the forehand, he drives it and it's higher, and that was waist height again for Lendl. Watch how he hits the topspin forehand, and watch. Now it's very comfortable for Lendl when he strikes the ball. He didn't have to move up forward. I don't know if Matt is totally aware of that at this point in the match or not. It's much easier from here. We haven't missed a point.